and it is time. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Stars versus the Minnesota Wild. Come with me. Why don't you? So yeah, I have made it a tradition the last 4 or 5 years to go to Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Filming on my phone, since I can't really bring my my Osmos in, but yeah, I've made a tradition the last few years, 4 or 5 years now, to go to Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Have not had a good track record. The Stars have not been playing well during Game 1s in any series, not just the games I've gone to. But I'm hoping this changes today. But yeah, facing the Minnesota Wild, I'm expecting a very wild game. No pun intended. Last time these teams faced each other was just about 2 weeks ago, and there were a lot of fights, a lot of bad blood. I'm expecting it to be the same today. These teams are very evenly matched. I think we have the better goaltending in Jake Oettinger, but we'll start to see. But the TRE is almost on the way. I'm taking the train to downtown, a little bit cheaper and easier. So yeah, I will be getting on this train, and I will see y'all on the train. And we made it. That was a very packed train. I had to stand up on the train. It's running a weekend schedule, so it only runs every hour. So this is like the last train you can get on before puck drop. So very busy, very crowded. I'm so excited to be here. Like I said, it's Stars versus Wild, Game 1, Round 1. Very excited. And this is huge too, because the Stars have made it to 3 straight Western Conference Finals, but have not made it to the Stanley Cup Finals for the last 3 seasons. So this is a huge year. They fired their head coach into the last season, got a brand new head coach. It started off slow going into this year, but I really picked it up. They got 100 points again on the season, won 50 games for the 3rd straight year. Team is doing amazing, but it's hard to make it to the Western Conference Finals for 4 straight years. So we're going to see what happens. And it's not going to be easy either, because we literally are facing the Minnesota Wild in the first round. And then, unless something crazy happens, we should be facing the Avalanche in the second round. Avalanche, the best team in the West all year. We're the second best team. Minnesota's been the third best. So the second and third best teams, one of them is going to lose in the first round. You know, I'm hoping the Stars' luck does not run out this year, and that we get this first round victory against the Wild. Like I said, Stars have not been playing well during Game 1s the last few years, but I'm hoping that also changes tonight. We're actually walking over to PNC Plaza to kind of check out the festivities. PNC Plaza is kind of the main hub for the American Airlines Center, where the Stars and the Mavericks both play. You see a lot of cowboy hats during the playoff games as well. So I love that right there. But yeah, walking to PNC Plaza. Just check out some of the festivities. They actually don't really have anything going on over here right now. Usually they have like a DJ or a band set up, but they don't really have any of that going on. So kind of a little more subdued as fans are just huddled on the plaza ready for the waiting for the game. The puck drops at 4:30 and it's about 3:55 right now. Right over here you have the Mike Madonna statue. I don't remember when this was erected off the top of my head. It's been a few years now, but we have a Mike Madonna statue right here, who may be just the most famous Dallas Star. Probably, I think definitely the most famous, best American-born hockey player. And then on this side you have a Dirk Nowitzki statue, and you have a Dirk Nowitzki, the best Maverick in franchise history, with his signature fadeaway shot. So you have Dirk over here, and you have Madonna over here. And I apologize for the street preacher who may be louder than I am right now. Okay, we are gonna walk in And I am filming on my phone because I can't bring my camera in, so I apologize if the quality is not the best. See on the bill on the Jumbotron there. Game 1 is today, Game 2 on Monday night, and then Game 5 on the 28th, and Game 7 on the 2nd, both if necessary. I'm so ready. Also, it's April 18th, but there was like one last kind of big cold front that came in yesterday evening, early this morning. So it's like actually like 60 degrees, cloudy, kind of humid. It's been raining most of the morning. So it kind of feels like hockey weather, or at least Texas version of hockey weather. Also, one thing you always have to remember, that even though it is a 4:30 puck drop, it's gonna be more like 4:50 because it's on national television. That's just been a thing every single year. Also, usually because we're in the Western Conference, we get like the 8:30 puck drop during like the weeknight. So like Monday night is 8:30, but maybe that's like 8:50. And I almost did the Game 2, but I just cannot do 8:50 games on a Monday night anymore.
We're here when everyone else is getting there. Normally we're coming in like hot.
And we are in to the arena, and I think we're actually going to go over to the hangar just to kind of check out some of the merch on the first floor. We're going to go to the big hangar store, just check out the merch before we go up to our seats, as we're on the 300 sections. This will be the escalator that I need to end up going up when it's time for me to get to my seats. Last week I was talking about pennants, and I haven't got myself a pennant in a while, but these do look really, really nice. These some fun koozies as well. Oh, I like this too. Dude, love this hockey puck. I missed some of these collector pins over here. Oh, I like this WWE belt collector pin. I think I might actually get this. That line wrapped around the entire store, and I got in and out in less than 10 minutes. That was some efficiency right there from the hangar crew. Now we're gonna see if I choose the right way to go, because every time I get up there, I can never pick the right direction. I think I'm supposed to go straight ahead. We are in our seat. We have our rally towel right. And this is something they've been doing. You got these bands doing every playoff game. Light up. It looks really amazing here when they do.
Mortal on the offense.
All my bands just gonna break.
Assisting on goals from Steve Ott and Erie Lightning.
I'm trying to put it on.
Picking up.
Wild after one. Felt at times the Stars are being outplayed a little bit, but Honor kept them in there, especially at the end of the first when the Wild got gifted another power play. So right now, 1-0 going to the second. Hopefully it's a better score update after the end of two. Let's go. Well, that was bad. 6-1 final score. At least one of them was at least a open net goal. We just do not play well in game ones. I have no idea why it is. We just don't. So hopefully we get him back for game 2 Monday nights. It's bad though. It was ugly. Yeah, you know, one of these days we'll actually win a game 1. It's just not happening today. Nothing else. It did turn out to be a really pretty evening, so can't complain about that. Well, at least got a seat this time, so there's that at least.
Let me know if there's anything else, because I'm on the train, but then it's like 15 minutes.
Well, I'm in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A. Man, what a rough game. But got back from the train. We're gonna go see some friends for a minute before heading home for the night. But yeah, hope you had fun with me taking you along. Wish it was a better outcome, but you know, it's my fault for actually thinking the Stars are winning game 1 when they haven't done that in, I think, probably 4 to 5 years now. So I don't know why I thought anything could be different. I guess just with the new head coaching change. I don't know. Either way, you know what? We'll get them Monday night, and it'll be 1-1 and go to Minnesota, and that's all you can really ask for. What is up? I know I ended the video yesterday in my car while I was in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. But it was a short video, so I just wanted to pop on here with my Pocket 3 just to talk a bit more. You know, I do a lot of videos. I was just thinking, I do a lot of videos on this chair that I'm sitting on. You remember Steve from Blue's Clues? You know, he had a thinking chair. We did always great thinking with Blue to solve mysteries. I wonder if this is like, maybe this is like my thinking chair, my thought chair, you know. But anyways, yeah, just wanted to hop back on for a little bit and say thank you, you know, for watching. I did have fun yesterday. Contrary to the score, I did have fun. You know, going to playoff games of any sport, but I think especially in hockey, is just a blast. The atmosphere there is amazing until it isn't, because your team is losing 6-1 and getting outshot and outscored, out-hit. But nonetheless, I had so much fun yesterday. And I'm very thankful to Ashley, who allowed me to go to the game. We were able to kind of work it out with our budget to where I was able to go, and she knew how much it meant to me. So I was happy that, you know, she allowed me to go. And I don't take that for granted that I have a wife that allows me to do stuff like this. And I do want to apologize as well. You know, I know the quality might not have been the best. I was kind of looking at the American County Center and the Stars policy on cameras, and it didn't look like I was allowed to do any video filming. I'm still a little unsure about videos. I know vloggers will bring like cameras like I have to baseball games. I thought about doing that for the Ranger game I went to a couple weeks ago, but I ended up not bringing it in because I parked so far away. I didn't want to risk having to then walk the camera all the way back if they told me, no, I can't bring the camera in. So for the Stars, to do some research, and they said no filming. So I was just like, I'm not going to bring this in just to be safe. And admittedly, I'm still a little shaky, you know, with the camera, but especially when I'm on my phone. So it may not have been the best quality, and that's why you didn't get a lot of footage. And also, here's the other thing. When we're down like 4-1 after 2, I'll be honest, I just was not feeling it when it came to filming. I got that one shot of looking out at PNC Plaza, and that was just kind of it. I I was not in a mood to film. I wasn't really in the mood to talk about the score. Like I said, I had fun, but in the moment I was like, I have nothing to offer here that was going to be really positive or really great. So I just kind of just sat back and just kind of watched the rest of the game and pulled out the camera when the game was over. I did want to follow up. I did get the pin. I put it on my hat for now. That's not really my favorite location for it, but I just kind of put on the hat for now, so I can kind of know what I want to do with it. I used to have a bunch of pins that from Disney and Mythical, Good Mythical Morning, but unfortunately, back in October of last year, I got into a car accident, and I totally forgot to get the pins out of my car. They were hanging up on the dash of the rearview mirror, and I just completely forgot to get the pins. So I don't have a place for my pins right now. So I'm trying to figure that out, but yeah, I am glad I got that pin. It was like $7.99 at the team store, so that was nice. And the team store was absolutely, so the team store is the hangar, and that place was absolutely efficient yesterday. They had this lady who was just barking orders left and right about like getting in line. She was moving people left and right and getting to a certain spot in line. She was telling people to stay close to the person behind you. I mean, she was the perfect person for that job. I don't know what her name was, but she really took her job seriously. And like I said, the line literally wrapped around the entire store, and I got in and out in less than 10 minutes, which was awesome, and still got to my seat in plenty of time for all the opening ceremony stuff and all the festivities. So that was a blast. So I really do hope you enjoyed watching this video. So I think next week I will be going back over to Six Flags. And this is not confirmed, so I'm not going to say anything. So I'm not going to say too much about it, but there is a chance. There's a chance I could be going to Ever Smiles Industries. Could be going in. I don't want to confirm that, but someone told me they may go with me, so we'll see. So be on the lookout for that in the following week or so, if that does happen. So then also on a little bit of just Six Flags over, and actually just Six Flags partners in general, the Six Flags area in Texas really, the Six Flags theme parks in Texas really took a hit on Friday. I think it was Friday night. Rumors started swirling that Jeffrey Siebert, who was I don't remember his role exactly, but he basically was like over all of Fiesta, Texas, all of over Texas, pretty much all this region. Either he got let go or he chose to step away. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know that was a huge hit and a big, the community was really upset about it. Jeffrey Sievert's been at the company for a long time, and he really helped make Fiesta, Texas what it is. He's one of the biggest reasons Tormenta, Rampage, and Run is here at going to be here at Over Texas. And he's just done a lot for the parks. So I know a lot of people have been really upset about that. So yeah, we'll just see what happens next with everything. I know change can be uncertain. I know it can be a little scary. I know a lot of people don't like change, especially in the internet community. Trust me, I love theme parks. I follow Disney. All their theme parks, and I see all the uproar whenever things change. But I always try to keep it in mind. I try to be positive about it. Because that's partially what I want my channel to be about. I don't want a bunch of negativity on my channel. I want my channel to be full of positivity. I want it to be full of just fun and joy, because I really do want to try to see the best out of things. And I really do want to try to give the benefit of the doubt, and even though things may not make sense in the short run or short term, I'm hoping the long term, it does make sense in that, be like, okay, I do see why this happened, and I do see why X, Y, and Z happened. So, I am going to continue to hope and go for, hope for growth at Six Flags Over Texas and for Fiesta Texas, and yeah, and for the Six Flags company as a whole, for Cedar Fair, so hopefully things continue to, go well and continue to, so I'm interested to see what happens from here. But with that, I am going to wrap this video up. I really do hope you enjoyed watching it. Like I said, I know it was a little bit shorter. Quality may not have been the best, but I really did have fun going yesterday to the Dallas Stars game. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. And I really do hope that you guys will continue just to live your best lives. Bye.